you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down.
What's good with you?
Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be balling too. I know you seen us falling too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should have seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's greater haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you about to hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, guy, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go.
Yo,
Haters
Will,
everywhere
salute,
we
King,
go.
salute.
Haters everywhere we
You gotta
go.
keep it
Where
going.
we go, haters
Keep it
going
going.
down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them. Get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
Look, you see that other chick asked that. She said where the cash at. Rim said where the paper, plastic product, and where the stash at. Where the keys to the whip in the crib and where's the address to that chick that be hiding bricks in the ass crack. Susan Piping call me baby. I'm related to Weezy. Some of them call me Ara. Them call me Easy. Find out I'm doing the man that is bird is calling me screaming chicken wing. Groupies I be frying. They just call me greasy. See, I know we got a main, but I'm cool being the other one. Cause he can't get tight. When you hear I pipe another one. I don't fall in love with them. And then I'm done with them. Most they get from me is banana and some bubble gum. But this one dude had me laughing. Niggas just can't stand it's a baggy mag.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground.
What's going on, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute the 2 cent box and salute to my guy Young World. Man, we having an exciting time at boxing right now. And I went over it yesterday. My boy KQKC, he went over again today. But funny how Top Rank and ESPN, they try to be the first ones to go to the media so they can spin their narrative. And it's not always about who's right. It's about who's first. Because whoever pushes their narrative out first, then that's the narrative that gains traction. And that's the narrative that people want to see. Just like the woman that got hit in the head with a brick. It came out that she was a scammer. She done scammed people for $42,000. And the woman had a saline shot in her face. That's what she did. And this is not her first time doing it. She did it again in 2020. Like people out here, boy, they so foul, man. And it's all about the narrative that you push. It's crazy. Chevy Smith, salute, King. What's going on with you? Kawhi Elliott. Oh yeah, Kawhi. You know we can lock them all up in four corners. They can't box with me, or they can't verbal jab with me. And it's funny, a lot of these content creators, they have so much to say about boxers, but ain't threw a punch in the gym, ain't trained or nothing. And that's how I be feeling like the Writers Association, how they be sitting there criticizing boxers, but they ain't got their ass off a couch or did nothing. Never was athletic. They was the ones that sat in high school playing and doing arithmetic, which is good, but they never was a physical sport. It never was a physical specimen. But they the ones making all the daggone critiques. Like, what's your boy name that King always follow? Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier couldn't break a promise. He's never fought his way out of a plastic bag. But he has so much to say about boxers. I would like to see Rick Glazier get in there. Hell, I think a female would get in there and box Rick Glazier. Honestly. That man is a beta male at his finest. But he wants to come out here and tell men how to box, how to make their living. He got them beady weasel eyes, though. And Bob Arum and Top Rank, they are the kings at spinning stuff. Look how they spent the Floyd and Pacquiao thing. They got all these years of promotion off Manny Pacquiao off Floyd Mayweather's back. And Floyd and Mayweather and Pacquiao could have been had the fight, but Manny Pacquiao didn't want to take the drug test. He didn't want to take the VADA testing early. Yeah, because he didn't want to take it. And like I tell people before, them PEDs that make your head swell up. And we see Manny Pacquiao head, we see Barry Bonds head. I'm not saying Inouye head big, but it's getting bigger than what it used to be. But they use that. Just like on the Bud and Earl Spence. You know, they spent that. Like Bob and Top Rank, they're freeloaders basically. They don't want to get out there and do the real promotion. They just rather find somebody that's popping and then just attach their name to it. That's what they do. Just like when Devin was over there, he was attaching to the Tank. Just like everybody wants to attach their name to Tank. But see, Shakur and Bob Arum and them, they came out there and they hit the press on and running. But it's funny, they said they had an agreement was met. But then when the damn agreement came, they started adding things that wasn't part of their agreement. And see, that's what Bob Arum and them was going to do anyway, because they don't want Shakur fighting on PBC or Showtime. Planet 619. Salute, King. Of course he does, 2 Cent. Of course, Crawford wants money. You see how much money he wanted when he was the B-side. So y'all thought it was going to change because he's the A-side? That's what's funny about it. People show you who they are. It's up to us to believe it. Just because Earl Spence gave Crawford a brilliant opportunity that he did, y'all thought Crawford was going to return in time. And you want me to tell you what's really crazy about the situation? Crawford wants more money for the rematch, and he's still not the A side. Like, I guarantee you Crawford doesn't outsell Earl right now anyway. Like, Crawford, he got paid because of Earl Spence. And like I said, I don't think Crawford is a bigger seller than Earl. Yes, he is playing the 619. You heard what Jamil Charlo said. Jamil Charlo said that he's not even going to go there with Crawford. He's going to tell him a price. You either take it. If you don't, then the hell with it. And see, that's what Earl should have did. But Earl, you know, he wanted that fight. And if Earl would have put his foot down a lot sooner, Crawford would have took the fight. But yeah, Kawhi, they added some stuff to that contract, and Earl and Frank was like, hell nah, it ain't about to be like that. See, Earl wanted that payday and he got it. But they not about to play this game with Crawford again. They done started promoting Crawford and everything. But yeah, PBC and Al Heyman, they promoting Crawford, but still, Crawford's still not a big draw yet. We haven't seen what Crawford can do. We see what he did with Earl. Rod Walker, salute, King. Yeah, the contract is the contract. If you sell more numbers, then you can get more money, Crawford. So I guess you got to promote yourself better because y'all already know what the numbers is. And if the pay-per-view numbers ain't higher than last time, then you're not getting more money. It's not no way you're gonna make money come from where it don't come from. Like you have to generate money to make it. Yeah, and if Jamel beats Canelo, he's gonna get two Canelo fights Planet 619. Because you know Canelo gonna have to get his get back. He gotta get his rematch for his belts back. And shit. Crawford thinks just because he beat Earl Spence that he automatically becomes Earl Spence status. He doesn't. Crawford still doesn't have the fans. He still doesn't have the fans that support him like Spence fans support him. See, Crawford fans don't even buy fights really. They're just he probably got some casuals now, but still his fans are not big buyers in fights. And so we don't even know what Crawford can do without Earl. We've seen what he's done in the past without Earl. But Crawford doesn't know what his selling power is yet. He doesn't know what he can do. He don't know what he generates. And like I said, he's probably a 200 to a 225,000 buy fighter right now. I don't think he'd do more than 225,000. I don't think he'd do more than 225,000. And that's just keeping it real. I feel like Earl, his numbers go up because he's gonna come back and people gonna want to see what he looked like on the great rematch. But I don't feel like Bud is a bigger draw than Earl. He won't be. Like Bud got one fight in. Exactly 619. And I figured that it was gonna do about that number just off Earl's fans. Rod Walker, he's never did over 200,000 without Earl. Him and Sean Porter only did 170 something thousand. Earl and Porter did numbers. Crawford and Porter didn't do shit really. That's what I'm saying. Crawford is not no type of draw. So for him to sit there and start demanding all this type of money is crazy because, like, dude, you sit there, your whole thing was given to you by Earl. Earl put all the heavy lifting down. He did all the work, and he gave you this fight. Like, Earl could have went up there and fought Keith Thurman, or Earl could have fought anybody else and still did numbers. He didn't have to wait on Crawford. He could have did 500,000. He could have did about 500,000 with Keith Thurman. He could have did numbers. Exactly, TM. Exactly. Yeah. See, Bud got too much arrogance. Like he walks like he's better. Like he's owed this stuff, bro. Like ain't nobody owed nothing, man. You still got to engage your fans now. I like the way he's been engaging and been promoting himself lately, but still, like just because you doing all this, like it doesn't negate that for damn 10 years you haven't been giving people the fights that they've been wanting to see. Like you've done your thing, you won, but you haven't been giving people memorable fights. Like Earl Spence is really the only fight that you gave that was memorable. Like if you go back through Earl Spence's resume, you can go back and look at the Lamont Peterson, the Kell Brook, the damn Mikey Garcia, the Danny Garcia. Like Earl Spence give you great fights. Yeah, exactly, Rod Walker. Hey, anybody want to hop up here with me? I'm gonna drop the link too. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like he done got some of this money and it's starting to get to his head. And now they talking to him like, yeah, bud, you the superstar now. The same way Devin did. When Devin got undisputed, he claimed he was the A side over everybody, and it just doesn't work like that. I mean, in a perfect world, it would, but it doesn't. Like, you still gotta damn put in the work. You still gotta do what you gotta do. But like I said, in a perfect world, yeah, Devin would be the A side because he got the belts. Bud would get it, but still, boxing fans are a ficky bunch. Exactly, Ryan Walker. Devin's not even the A side Devin, the A side to Shakur. I'll give you that. But Ryan Garcia is the A side to Devin. Ryan Garcia is the A side to everybody 140 down besides Tank. Because if we looking at superstars in boxing right now, you got the top tier, which is Tank and Canelo. Then you got Earl, Wilder, and Ryan Garcia. Then you got Anthony Joshua. The rest of them people right there, they're, mediocre. You say he gonna take it at 147, 2 cents. Oh, Earl's not fighting him at 147. And if Bud tries to take that fight at 147, he gonna lose the fans that he done gained. Brandon House, salute, King. Because everybody know that Earl didn't what the way Earl looked at 147. And so they know if Bud wants to take it at 147, they gonna think Bud looking for an excuse, he's looking for an advantage. He'd be scared to take Earl at his best. So they gonna come at him about that. Exactly, Planet 619. That's what I was saying. Like I said, in the perfect world, it would have happened, but it didn't. Just like Tank, he's the superstar with just having the WBC world belt. I mean, WBA world belt. Exactly, Rod. But see, fans don't want to listen to that. Like that's too much like common sense. Like people like who they like, and they push who they try to push. And like I said, they was force feeding Devin to everybody, and that right there in turn was really doing it more harm than it was good. Because the people that was actually starting to like Devin and everything, you was forcing them in every conversation. You was trying to force them down people's throat, and people was getting tired of it. Like it was a damn fight between Bud and Spence coming up, and we talking about Devin. Like people kept finding ways to put Devin in every conversation, and people was getting tired of that shit. Like it was overwhelming, man. Like damn, we got one of the biggest fights in history, and they want to talk about Devin in this bullshit ass division. And now, exactly, 2 cents. Now they trying to force Shakur Stevenson on us. And see, that's what HBO tried to do with Triple G and all them like that. And that's why HBO got shut down. That's why HBO failed. Because they try to force on us who they want us to choose. Instead of letting us get it naturally. Instead of letting it be organic. They trying to force fighters down our throats. And that's not the way you do it. You got to let people warm up to who they warm up to and let it go happen organically. When you try to force a fighter down a person's throat, people are rebellious. We're going to rebel against it. And it's not going to be what you thought it would be. And that's what happened with Triple G and Loma and all of them right there. Like, they kept trying to put it down. But yeah, and now they villainized Shakur. Now they trying to make Shakur the hero now because Devin's gone. So they gotta have their marketing scheme at Top Rank. And then they try to put that cap on Frank Martin because they know Frank Martin and Earl ain't gonna do too much talking. But that's why I said, Rod Walker, you got Tank and Canelo. You got Tank and Canelo, then you got Earl and Wilder. Then you got Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia's right there, and you got Anthony Joshua. Because Anthony Joshua, he still makes his money over there in the UK. They don't even promote T.O. like that. But see, that's what I thought Tank should have fought was T.O. because him and T.O. could have did $1 million by fight. Because T.O. been talking, appreciate that James Dunnigan, because T.O. was calling Tank all types of B's. And T.O., he showed us that he'd go past Bob Arum and fight. He don't care what Bob Arum say. He'll go outside Top Rank and do a fight if it costs. And T.O. said he want an 8-figure fight. Tank's the only person that he'll ever get an 8-figure fight from unless he fights Ryan Garcia. Anybody else, T.O.'s not getting that paycheck. Anybody else, Devin, Shakur, none of them getting the paycheck unless they fight Tank or Ryan. And Ryan's not going to fight most of them. Yeah, 2 Cent, that's what they try to act like it. But see, if he tries to fight Spence at 147, then I think Spence should back out and let Boots go ahead and get the. If you want to fight at 147, then fight Boots at 147. Because you know Spence can't fight at 147. So if you want to fight at 147, there go Boots right there. He's your mandatory at 147. I bet Crawford will take his ass to 154 then. Mike Big, salute, King. Showtime told him it's an open checkbook to fight Boots. They said he can name his price. He could pick his guarantee to fight Boots. Steven Espinosa has that much confidence in that young man. So Crawford can't say it's a low risk, low reward. Because hell, Espinosa said he'd give him a $20 million bonus. So, 2 Cent Spence ain't fighting at 147. His body can't take it. He's done showed that. And ain't nobody about to just sit there and get in the ring and you know you can't get at your best and then get your ass whooped for no reason. That's pointless. Exactly, Planet 619. And see, I fucks with the LDBC, but they be doing that shit too. Like, they be acting like Devin and Bill can't do no wrong, and we've done caught Bill Haney lying plenty of times. Bill Haney always getting caught in the lie. The motherfucker lies like hell. Now, not all people from the LDBC, because I rock with the LDBC, but you know, Devin and Bill, they show the LDBC a lot of love. You know, so you know it's got to be reciprocated, but you know, a lie is a lie. And I done caught Bill in the lie plenty of times. And he's just a con artist, bro. That's what he does. I mean, hell, he's a manager. You never trust the manager. And Bill a lie. I fucks with Devin. But his dad full of shit. And his dad will cap and lie. That's what Bill do. Bill can tell me it's sunny outside. And I go out there and look and see. And I still won't believe him. I'd be like, where you get that info from, Bill? I need proof, Bill. I don't believe you. TJ the fan, salute. 2 Cent, hop your ass up here. Shit. You sit over here got me reading. You know you welcome up here. Exactly, Rod Walker. And that's why his son is not taking off the way he wants it to, because he's disingenuous with a lot of the shit that he be saying. Like Bill be trying to damn handle people. Like he tries to treat the boxing community like they're slow. And you can't do that. When you treating boxing fans like they slow, then boxing fans are going to rebel against what you're trying to push. That's why Devin hasn't taken off as well as Bill and them hope for. Because he's up here trying to damn play people like they're slow. We're not slow, sir. We have intelligence, sir. Treat us with as such, and you'll get more out of us. But when you're trying to sit there and damn lie to us, and we see the play, but you trying to tell us that our eyes are lying to us. That right there, that's why Devin has such fallout. Yeah, exactly. Planet 619. Like people know when you giving them some bullshit or some bill shit, as we say it. Like sometimes people just want you to be 100 with it. Like, damn, give us a choice. Let us choose if we want to follow it or not. But don't sit there and tell us that Shakur's ducking $8 million and you get 25% because Devin has never had a fight that's done made $32 million. I don't give a damn what you say. Because if you say that if he ducked that right there, then that means Devin ducked 16 million on a 50-50 fight. See, they don't be thinking about the shit they be saying. I mean, Jermaine Wood, you can't say that because Money Mayweather had the same style, bro. Money Mayweather wasn't a knockout artist. He used to talk shit, and he just sit there and he'd technically box a person up for 12 rounds. Like, that boxes, like, people, they'll watch the art, but you got to become a villain. See, people want to see Floyd Mayweather lose. And Floyd went in there with killers. Now, Rod Walker, I'm not even going to lie. He broke even with the Lomachenko fight. They broke even, basically. They made like 9 million pay-per-view dollars because they were selling it at 60,000. I mean, at $60. They did 150,000 buys. So that's 9 million. So they basically broke even. And Bob Arum ain't in it to break even. That's why they don't do many pay-per-views. Which is pretty good because Jose and David Benavidez, their first pay-per-view, they lost money on it. Charlo's didn't do that good on their first pay-per-view, so oh yeah, I know he's not Floyd, but that's why I said Devin needs to take a more active approach to his career. He got to stop letting his dad push stuff, and he needs to be the voice for himself. And he need to come out there, and he got to talk. He got to talk that smack. He got to have that riz. He got to talk that make the people mad at him. Like when he said once before, he'd never let a white person beat him. He should have stood on that. That would have had the European fans and some of the other fans pissed off. He should have stood on that. That's controversy. That's villainy. Now Haney Loma wasn't pushed because Devin Haney didn't want to fight Loma again, Planet 619. Loma wanted to fight Haney again. Haney didn't want to do it. Devin Haney, he got realization, right? See, that's why we always say the triangle theory doesn't work in boxing, right? Because George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. Devin Haney beat the hell out of George Kambosos easily. Both fights. One fight, he beat him with just one hand. So, with the triangle theory, he beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. So, in Devin's mind, he's leagues above Teofimo and Loma because of the way he did with George Kambosos. Hold on 1 second, people. Yeah, he was supposed to get with Blu-ray, Jermaine Wood, but Blu-ray already alluded to that in one of his videos. Said that once Devin and Bill got the belts, then they start acting high and mighty. So Blu-ray ain't gonna work with them now. But what I was saying is, see, Devin, he alluded to the triangle theory. Because, see, Cambosos beat Tiafimo. Tiafimo beat Loma. And Devin beat Cambosos twice without hardly breaking a sweat. So Devin, he felt like his skills was on par and way above everybody else at 135. Devin got in the ring with Lomachenko, and he barely got out that ring. That was realization of Devin, that his skills wasn't that far above. See, he thought he was on a different type of level. And Lomachenko showed him that Cambosos fight was a fluke. That he's a lot more closer to the pack than he thought. That's why Devin was like, he's figuring out everything I'm trying to do. See, Devin was noticeably shocked in that fight. He thought he was going to destroy Lomachenko the way he did Camboso. Like I said, I don't know how Cambosos possibly beat Tiafimo. I think maybe Tio threw the fight. I don't know what the hell happened. But that man right there is pure trash. Like, I even picked Max Hughes to beat him, and I got robbed. But the way Devin beat him, Devin felt like he was that much better than everybody. And Lomachenko gave him a rude awakening. That's why you don't see Devin calling out Tank or nobody no more. His confidence is shook. That shook that man's confidence. He felt out that he was not on that high level that he thought. See, Cambosos gave Devin a false confidence. He's supposed to be 2 Cent. Yeah, they stole Max Hughes' IBO belt. They took his belt. And he's going to end up fighting Lomachenko for that. If that was Tank in there against Devin wouldn't have made it past 5 rounds. He would have got posterized. Ah, shit. I'm waiting for this damn pain pill to kick in. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm waiting for this damn pain medicine to kick in. I'm burning. This shit hurt. Yeah, 619. See, people thought Devin was about to just outpace Loma and all that stuff right there. Nah, that's why I say the triangle theory, you can't use that in boxing. Like Mayorga used to beat Vernon Forrester, and Shane used to beat Mayorga, and Vernon Forrester used to beat Shane. Like, they would all beat each other. But Shane could not beat Vernon Forrester, and Vernon Forrester could not beat Mayorga, and Mayorga could not beat Shane. But they would all whoop each other. That's why that triangle theory is styles make fights, and it's a fighter style that think. If Regis gets in that ring with Devin, 2 Cent, Devin's gonna have a bad night. If I was Devin, I would rather get my first loss to Tank than to Regis. I'm just being honest. At least after Tank, you become a star. Regis ain't really nobody, really. He has no name. And you fighting on regular TV. That's not even a pay-per-view fight. Like, it has to be the risk and the reward for me. Yeah, but you got to realize Regis still a motherfucker, a monster. He's still an animal. I still feel like he beat Josh Taylor that fight. Regis Prograis ain't no joke. Akello, salute, King. They're trying to put it on pay-per-view. On the Zone got some BS pay-per-view, man. if they do put it on pay-per-view, you gotta do pay-per-view by the zone of that app. That app don't do too well. And hell, Devin broke even with Loma. Regis is not even a name. Regis hasn't did no pay-per-view. Like, I don't know how they think that's gonna work. That shit gonna hemorrhage money. Yeah, I wouldn't even pay for that fight, honestly. Chitlin Circuit, Chitlin Distributor, salute, King. Ah, shit. There, all right, that feels better. Sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to get comfortable, man. These wounds be hurting. Shit. They're supposed to be fighting in Vegas, I think. Where are they fighting at, 2 Cent? So they was gonna be fighting in Cali. All right. Yeah, Cali. Okay. I guess they feel like Devin can sell in Cali, but Regis. Like I said, that fight right there, that venue might not even sell out the venue, man. At the Chase Center in San Francisco, I guess Devin say he done did a pay-per-view fight. Yeah, exactly. Akello, I don't like to promote that, but hey, I'm right there with you, Akello. Like, I ain't paying for that shit. I ain't paying for that. I mean, no, you know something? I would pay for it because it's a good fight, honestly. I like Regis, and it's a good fight. I mean, they giving us fights. They giving us good fight because Regis is a good fighter, and Devin is a good fighter, and it's a good fight. It's not no ducking. It's a good fight, and I've always said if they give us good fights, I'm gonna support it. So yeah, if they fight, I support it. I just feel like Regis is gonna stop the mud hole in Devin though, because unless Devin finds some power at 140, salute all things. Unless Devin finds some type of power at 140. I don't know how you gonna keep Regis up off of him. I don't know how he gonna keep Regis up off of him because 140 is different from 135. Like that jab will keep people back at 135, but you know, Tio showed y'all when he first got the 140. The boys hit a little harder. Exactly, Rod Walker. If he blocks them punches from Regis with his face, y'all seen what damn Josh Taylor eye looked like at the end of that Regis fight. That man eye looked like he done been through some things. With him and JoJo Diaz, I don't know. Oh, that's why I wanted to see Gary Antoine Russell and Devin because you remember they had beef. Devin was supposed to see him as soon as they got the 140. But I guess they forgot about that. Oh yeah, 2 Cent. That yeah, for that Zorilla fight, Regis had big problems making weight. When they had to pull him, he looked like he was about dead trying to make weight. For that Zorilla fight, he had like he about died. Hold on, y'all. Let me hit the mic for a second. Hold on. But yeah, Gary Antoine Russell. But hell, Regis ain't no joke either. But yeah, Regis had problems making that damn weight versus Zorilla. So that might be in Devin's favor right there because Regis, boy, yeah, he looked like he was about dead that fight. Yeah, Regis should go ahead and move up. I would like to see Regis versus Boots, honestly, at 147. Excuse me. It's time for Josh Taylor to move up. It's time for Regis to move up. Cause hell, Regis used to fight against Earl Spence. You know, Earl fought against Regis in the Nationals. They was in the same weight division, and I think that's why Regis stayed at 140. I think that's why Regis stayed low, so he didn't have to go up against Earl at 147. But now that Earl done moved up, I think it's okay for Regis to go ahead and move up now. He ain't got to worry about Earl now. And plus, shit, it's a whole new crop right there. And like I said, Regis, he had problems that last damn thing, man. Like Regis, man, they had Akello. I know they said that, but if you go look at his Instagram and go look at that show, like man, Regis had so much problems, bro. Like the man about died making weight, bro. Like for real, for real. A Tiafimo and Crawford fight, that shit would not sell. They just saying anything for Crawford right now, 2 Cent. Nah, Jermaine Wood, I don't think he'd beat Boots either. But I bet it'd be a good fight for as long as it lasts. I don't really see too many people beat Boots. At least not nobody coming in right now. But I like to see Antoine Russell after he do what he do at 140, move up and him and Boots. They continue what they had going on. Cause you know I want to see Antoine Russell continue to develop, and then he move on up, and then him and Boots they clash again. That way Antoine Russell will have a speed coming up. But you know, I don't think so, Big Dose. Because I mean, it'll be a good fight, but I feel like Boots is younger. He's longer than Bud. I think he's a little bit faster. He got power in both hands, while Bud got that right hand. And see, Boots, he doesn't have to wait till the beginning of the round to switch. He can switch in the middle of fighting. It'll be a good fight. I would love to see it, but we ain't gonna see it. Salute my guy, Big Dose. I would love to see Boots versus Terrence Crawford, though. Showtime offering Terrence Crawford the bag to fight him, but Crawford saying he ain't got nothing to prove. Oh man. I knew I had to come on today, boy, but I've been in some damn pain for the last couple of days. That's why I was off last week, because I was in pain. Big dose. Earl was already off balance in the second. Snoopy Mac, salute. Earl was already done, bro. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from Bud, but Earl, you could have blew on Earl and he would have failed after he got knocked down. Bud had already rung Earl's equilibrium, big dose. So anything could knock him down. Y'all, give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can wrap this thing tighter on my chest though, so I can hold on for a second. I've been trying to get past this pain, but hold on for a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, nah, 2 cent. I'm good. You know, I take pain medication for my wounds, 2 cent. But you know, like I had to go back to the hospital last week. That's why I went no. Appreciate that all things. You know, I had got hit a couple times, so it's healing, but it's in the upper body and stuff like that, the delicate spots. So if I don't take my pain medicine on time, then it's a period in between. Like when you take medication, 2 cent. When you take medication, it has a time period when the medication goes off, and then another medicine kick in. And if I don't take it in time, then it'll be a period where I'll be in pain until it connects back on. But like days that I gotta sit here and do the live and stuff, I don't want to take it too early because then I'll be done fell asleep while I'm doing the live. You feel what I'm saying? So I have to wait a little bit before I take it because anybody that's been alive with me on pool counter boxing and done been there, they know I've been done passed out on live real fast. Yeah. Hell yeah, Ryan Walker. But once it drift off, boy, you good. But yeah, I think for another next 10, 15 more minutes probably. Because I've been fighting for like an hour now, so it's getting lesser, so I'm good. That's what I'm really trying to get through. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's a process. It's a process. I just hope by next year I'll be able to go back to the fights again. Hopefully. But yeah, enough about me, y'all. But this fight coming up though, Charlo is appreciate that Snoopy back, bro. Salute, bro. Salute. But Canelo Alvarez, he's trying to get this paycheck. Charlo trying to get this paycheck. Crawford sees that Crawford. He's I don't know what he's doing, but they said he's sitting there trying to ask for more money for Earl. He's not going to get it because for one, he doesn't sell without Earl. For two, who is he going to fight that's going to give him that big payday? This is his first time getting a payday like this. Earl's been getting big paydays of 10, 8 figures. If Akello, if he keeps the belts, he's gonna be ordered to fight Boots because Boots is next. Because remember, Bozy Ennis said that before Crawford and Spence had a rematch, that they was gonna have to see Boots for the IBF. So they got their thing in there. So that's gonna be something serious right there. Hey, look, today's Tuesday. My boy Knockout don't come on tonight. I'm gonna come on again at 7, y'all. Y'all give me till 7 o'clock. Hold on. Yeah, Keller, that was all cap. That man, I already knew that. But look, I'm gonna make sure I come on at 7, man. Y'all make sure y'all come in here at 7 o'clock, bro. I'm about to take a nap or something. This shit killing me. But I'll be good at 7 o'clock, man. We run this back at 7. Thurman, I don't know about that, Rod. But y'all, smoking bud, salute, King. But y'all, we're gonna be back here in about 3 hours, 15 minutes, bro. Young world, salute, King. I appreciate that, King. But young world, salute for that 20 on that young world. Appreciate that, big dog. But look, give me 3 hours, y'all. I'm gonna come on at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna go ahead and get this shit together, man, because this shit is so uncomfortable. And I mean, I want to get this show out because I already had some stuff wrote down. And plus, maybe my co-hosts, they can be off and they be ready again. So in about 3 hours, 15 minutes, y'all be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, and I'll be up here later. Peace and blessing to each and every one of y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put the music on, but I'm gonna set it up now, though. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I love all y'all, bro. Shit.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was close, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody, kill him. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split him. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those things, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.